Hey there, fellow blacksmiths, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story. Episode 101, More Metals. So, next project. If you vote for Explore, I'm happy to start caving, but I am going to need better armor. So I would need to make better armor first. I'm not going to go half-cocked into a dangerous cave with almost broken bronze armor. I mean, that's simply stupid. Oh, rip, good music. Try to do milk bucket one more time. Fine, be that way. Be greedy with your milk. I'll put the map away in my treasure chest. And then, I'm not really using the scythe or shears. Put those away too. So we're going to start forging armor. What type of armor to make? Brig or chain? So, before you vote, I'll explain. If I went with Brig, I could get a Brigandine chess piece right now. Because 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So 14 of my 16 steel could be turned into plates, combined with a jerkin to make a Brigandine chain, Brigandine steel, Brigandine armor. Which is protection tier 4, and with these penalties. Or, if I went with chain, with the current materials that I have available to me, I could make chain leg armor at best. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of my steel could go into the leg armor. But I don't have enough steel to make a helmet and pants, and I don't have enough steel to make the armor alone. Because this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, plus I would want a falx. Did I count that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 22 ingots. I don't have that. So if we went with chain, the best I could do is just chainmail leggings. And then what I would want to do is to make iron chainmail or meteoric iron chainmail for helmet and chest. So at least I'd be bringing up my tier 2 armor to tier 3 armor as a stopgap measure. If I am to be dungeoneering now. So I would do like chain body and chain helmet out of iron and then leggings out of steel. Something like that. So if you want me to make chain mail now, should I make the rest of the armor out of iron or process the iron into steel? So if I ran another batch of steel right now, it wouldn't be useful to me this stream. Possibly not next stream or the stream after. Meaning that it might not ever be helpful to me if I don't end up continuing to stream. But it would give me the materials to make a full set. Actually, what is a full set? That's, I don't have that memorized. So the helmet is 6 ingots. So let's count this out. The helmet is 6 ingots, right? 2, 4, 6. And then the pants are another 6. So that's 12 ingots. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 12 for the pants, 6 for the helmet. And then the chest is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So 22, 6, and 12. So it would be a lot more steel needed. It's possible, but it's 40 total ingots of steel. So I would need to make 2 more runs of the... I would need to make 2 more runs of steel in the refractory furnace just to be able to make a full set of steel chain, which is a lot. I also have broken refractory bricks that are going to need repair. So I'm right now. Well, there we go. I am removing the broken sections. So it looks like you guys want me to make the steel, which is a better long-term investment. But it does require... Oh, my lantern's on that. Let me move the lantern first. It does require some repair to the furnace. So the furnace got damaged. So I think those were the 6 that were broken. I do have some spare refractory bricks in the basement with mortar, so I might already have enough. Nope. Oh no, I do. There's the 6. So I'll make 5 extra full bricks, and now we can set those up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I never ended up building the scaffolding that allows me to easily maintain it. I mean, it's not necessary. I can just jungle gym climb around it. And it's fine. So, it's all set. You guys want me to make steel. This will also heavily depend upon wind speed. I do not want to be hammering this out by hand. And the game is saying, no, I'm not making steel right now. Ain't happening. What food is my guy eating? Carrot and soybean stew. Let's put that lantern back. What I can do in the meantime is make a steel sword. And then also, should I make a temporary set of iron armor? Or meteoric armor? I could, because I have some meteoric iron and I know where one more meteoric iron dig is, run a bunch of bloomeries of my meteoric iron ingots and try to forge some meteoric iron as a stopgap measure, if you want in the meantime. I'd probably need to fire up some additional fire clay bricks, but it would be doable. Do I have enough? I don't know how much I have. I know that that there's some additional meteoric here. I don't know how much it will yield. But then I also have this meteoric iron pieces that I could bloomery up. Right? I've filled 2 bloomeries now with meteoric iron that I'll just fire up now. No sense in waiting. With how used my current armor is not bad, would you showcase the Brigandine for that? It was voted that I make chain. I could, however, make meteoric Brigandine, mixing it with chain. That'd be fine. It doesn't really matter what the temporary armor is, because, you know, it's temporary armor. So it's not a big deal that it's, like, the best quality or whatever. Ooh, this hammer's about to go. I do have a spare. I'm not worried about that. So I am using steel for the first time here to make myself a nice steel blade, which is the highest damage tier, allowing me to hit as hard as possible. And this blade, as long as I don't die with it, should last me a while. Because its steel tools are also insanely high durability. Hammer survived with 8 durability left? Yeah, I can safely huck that hammer. That has reached its useful end of life. And I will. So if you take a look at these two, durability is more than doubled. Or not more than doubled, but almost doubled. And then tool tier goes from 4 to 5. And then attack power is the same, but attack tier is higher. So attack tier is the same as armor tier. If you're attacking an enemy that is like, let's say, tier, well, alright, if the enemy is tier 4 and you're attacking with tier 5, you do more, essentially more like damage to it than if you're attacking with a lower tier weapon. It gets a little wonky to calculate. Man, that looks really weird in the rack. Looks cool. All right, then the other thing, I think wind just picked up. Yeah, wind just picked up. So let's go ahead and process some of these blooms. So you guys do want a temporary set of meteor arc. Got it. And I'll have you guys vote on what type of meteor arc that I'll be making. Whether it's Brigandine for it being cheap, or chain. I don't really need... I could use a new shield. The thing about shields, as long as it's a metal shield, they're kind of all the same. So if I was to make a new shield, it would just be another tin bronze shield. There's really no advantage other than durability going up to steel. So here's the steel shield versus my tin bronze shield. So if you see the block chance for active use is 90% with a damage absorption of 5 hit points. My tin bronze shield, active chance, 90% block with a damage absorption of 5 hit points. And then passively, it can block 15% of the time for 3 hit points. Passively, block 15 hit points, or 3 hit points for 15% of the time. They're the same. The only change is the durability. And this has the durability of 570. This has the durability of 450. So the durability benefit of a steel shield is like nothing. Don't bother. Just use simple iron. It's fine. Or iron or tin bronze. It doesn't really matter. It's just a metal shield. There is a bonus of a wooden shield over a metal shield, which is why, let me get this on there, which is why I went with a metal shield in the first place. But there is not really a bonus of going, you know, steel over. So basically there's 2 tiers of shields. Wooden ones, well, there's 3. Crappy wooden ones, strong wooden ones, because different wood types make different shields, and then metal shields, more or less. So if you take a look at, like, a larch shield, it has a 2 damage absorption and a 4 damage absorption versus like an oak, which is... No, this is also 2 and 4. What are the other... there's, what is it? Purple ebony? There's a... Oh, no, maybe that's just durability. 350 versus 335 versus 300. So, like, a lot of the wood types are just... aged wood is terribly not durable. So yeah, if I was to make a new shield, the TLDR is if I was to make a new shield, it would just be like tin bronze or whatever abundant material that I have. Even potentially iron, although iron requires a lot more processing than tin bronze, which is why tin bronze might be the better choice. Because it so for that if I wanted another tin bronze, and I think my stream just hiccuped, I'd need a loop and a boss. Bosses are what, 1 ingot or 2? I don't recall. Oh, wind! No, don't do this to me. So yeah, I would just need 2 ingots of tin bronze to make a new shield, I think. Can I add more sails? I don't have the linen for it. So I would love to. Yeah, a full new sail is double the amount of linen that I have. I have 2. I would need 4. So I'm just at the mercy of the local weather. Just the way it is. And if the wind slows down anymore, I might take a break from trying to create ingots. I mean, I could slag hit myself, speed it up by cutting the slag off. But the reason why I haven't done this up until now is, like, if I made a mistake, it's so much more costly. So it's doable. Like, I could do it by hand. It's very boring, is I think my concern. You said it looks like it's speeding up. I don't know about that. And I've just eaten all of the food I prepped. I'm going to make a decision here, because of my food scarcity, to call the ram. Now, once you once they become fully domesticated, you can just like kill them with a butcher cleaver, which is easier and instant. All right, yeah. Evil me killed your pops. Oh, I didn't realize there was ice under there. Also, these guys could not have cared any less about that. They were just like, oh yeah, didn't bat an eye. That's still going. Yeah, the wind sucks right now. While males are rarer to have born than females, I could always pull a new male in. The males, in the big scheme of things, don't really matter for generations, because it's all female generation driven. So if you're ever struggling to feed your animals, just like kill off the males. Because the generational benefit is passed through the maternal line. While I'm waiting for wind, I was actually planning on getting that meteoric deposit. I could make more fire bricks too. I think I actually have some more, but I would need at least one more fire brick for another bloomery. And getting more bloomeries would be helpful, so that I could So what am I going to do right now? I am going to go out to that... I'm going to quickly go out to the meteoric iron site and just grab whatever's there. That will give me an idea of the materials that I'll have for additional armor making. And I should probably update my priority. I forgot to do that. Also, Zero, pleasure to have you here. And I'm sorry that you were also hit with viral sore throat like I was. It's a bad time, isn't it? I'm still not fully recovered. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm still... I would say my voice is like 95% of the way there. I wouldn't even put it at a full 100 yet. Really? Is that the worst meteor strike ever in the history of meteor strikes? Just a 1? Okay. Looks like it's a 1. Well, that gives me an idea of the materials I have. I mean, I could go meteor hunting. I do know what to look for. But this spot was not good yield. What do you look for? Just divots in the terrain. See how this flat field just has like a hole, a little crater? You're just looking for like craters like that, essentially. Craters like that are a huge indicator of meteor meteoric strikes. So anywhere in a flat open field like this, you can just zoom in and be like, oh yeah, there's a divot here. So here, I'll just demonstrate. That divot over there is worth checking. It's about the right size and dimensions. So we can head on over there. I will need to make a new shovel soon, but we can head over there and just check it. See if it's meteoric or not. Does swayvite have any use? I think... Oh, that's a deer. I think you could make like mixed fences out of it and stuff, but no, not really. Yeah, I can look that up. Swayvite stone. Usable for fences and the like. It's just like any other stone. So this is I don't know if there's a meteor here, but this is what it would look like. Kind of a you know, a divot in otherwise flat ground. And then you just dig down a few tiles, and if you see swayvite, you know you've hit something. If you see granite, you know you haven't. So it's granite down here, not swayvite. I mean, if you really want to check, you can dig around, but generally in the bottom of your divot, if it isn't swayvite, it's not a strike. You can also sometimes find swayvite chunks, bits on the surface. So I can actually go back to the last meteor strike to see if it had swayvite on the surface. I don't think it did. It won't always register. It's only if it's a shallow. Ooh, I have a seashell here. If it's only, I think it only makes the swayvite chunks on the surface if it's a shallow strike. So if it's a deeper strike, you're just not going to get the surface indicators. Where was it? Here. Yeah, there's no swayvite on the surface here. So but if there's swayvite on the surface, it's a guarantee that you have a meteor below you. You actually found one under an unbroken layer of granite? Well, I suppose that's always possible. One of the ones I found was kind of like that too. Terrain generation can definitely be weird and unpredictable. So, here's the thing. The wind is pretty bad right now. Oh, no, it's speeding up. I will try to hammer more iron out for steel while the wind... Oh, come on. Really? Well, the fussy wind seems to be in my favor, but maybe it won't stay that way. I also didn't do a new shield. So once I run this bloom, I'll start the shield too. Because that's just pouring a little bit of tin bronze into ingots. I can do that at the same time. So 12 iron meteor pieces give, what, 6 ingots? So I'll have 6, 12, 15 ingots of meteoric iron. Is that right? Is my math right? Wasn't there one on the hammer? No, I collected it before I left. So the online polling tool I normally use broke, so it's going to be hard to poll you guys. But you wanted me to make chainmail pants. So once I start, because I just want to start the new batch of steel because that takes so much longer. But once I have the new batch of steel going, I can hammer out these steel ingots into plates and then make the chainmail pants. So with the chainmail pants, I'm also going to want a jerkin, a leg leather jerkin for it, because that's required as well. Ooh, wind, yes. Maybe not. Too bad I don't have a windstorm. It really is teasing me, isn't it? Speeds up for a second and then disappears. One nice thing about this game, which can also be frustrating, is like there's always stuff to do in your base. It does require like considerable amount of maintenance. Oh, you know, speaking about stretching my food, because yeah, these troughs are empty. The animals are not starving, so I don't necessarily have to feed them right now, but Mr. Rooster, I think, knows what's coming. No, don't stop it. Sorry, Rooster. But I don't want to feed any more than I have to. In-game date is March 1st. Moving into spring. Wow, this iron ingot almost... Oh, good. I finished. Almost was too cold, which is how slow the health hammer's been going. I could dig my heels in and like just help hammer the balloons a little bit to speed up the process. Might be easier to get grass soon. It's still frozen out, but it is thawing. It's also possible that I start planting rye. So, carrots, rye. Yeah, carrots and rye might have a reasonable chance to survive in the current temperatures. I'll wait until tonight to check tonight's lowest temperature, because carrots and rye survive up until negative 10 and negative 12, which means with the benefit of the greenhouse adding 5 degrees to that, it's really negative 15 and negative 17. So as long as it stays above negative 17 for, let's say, 2 nights in a row, I would be comfortable planting some rye and carrots back in. I'm also going to need another batch of charcoal. I have enough charcoal to start the process. I only need 32. Well, that's not true, because I need to layer it in. How many layers does it? I think it's... Yeah. I might need some charcoal, too. So if the health timer really slows down, I can also go and cut down some new trees for a charcoal run. But yeah, getting your first full set of steel armor is like a massive deal, as I think you could probably tell. It is not just as simple as like, oh yeah, we're there. It's like incredibly labor and time intensive. I do have a lot of wood though. I don't know if it's going to be enough. And let's get back up to the ingot. Oh yeah, that's not getting hammered much at all. In fact, I probably need to grab my hammer and speed it up, because that thing's about to get too cool to even be worked. Right as I say that, the wind is like, oh yeah. You call me out for being slow? Yeah, I am. And then it speeds up. Because of course it does. Tin bronze is still a little cold. Or still a little warm, rather. Opposite of what I just said. Because I don't want my meteoric iron axe used in cutting up the the firewood, I'm gonna put that away so it can't be defaulted to. Yoda, come on, man. We don't need loud panic noises. Oh yeah, we're almost have everything we needed from the giant oaks and walnuts we cut down. So, not too much more firewood, which is nice. I could dip into my... Well, actually, that's walnut. Yeah, let's cut this up, too. So, I'm just missing one stack. Not bad. I didn't want to make a 3x3x3. It's really unnecessary. It's not really any more effort to make smaller batches versus a few larger batches. I did hear someone say move the torch holder closer to the forge, which yeah, let's do that. Put it right above the forge. What else was on here? Just those 3 tools? I think. Oh, 6 so far. It's been a slow process. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story, which originally streamed live on Twitch, February 21st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that I've asked for no backseating, so if you could respect that, that would be great. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, and if you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Seraphs.